Hello everybody, I'm Dan here from the Hammer Game Channel. Welcome to the Apres Moi Le Deluge mod, which I don't think I've done any playthroughs on yet. I don't really know the whole lore behind this mod, but I just know Napoleon is still here. Well, obviously it's not the same Napoleon, but the French Empire is still here. And yeah, there's Mussolini's here, I think. Yep, Hitler can appear. The Russian bloc and the Russian Empire are still here as well. So interesting to see what happens. Empire, even the Kingdom as well. Empire of Japan's just. Oh yes, also Kingdom of Sweden, Denmark. They're also here. But anyways, we are playing as the UK. Right now we've got two national spirits. One is the Fighting King, which is given us monarchist and ultra-nationalist support. And then we've got the Great War Horrors, which once we worked on aristocracy, divine rights, youth organisations, manorialism, dynastic politics, oh gosh, and national unity gets rid of that. And then we'll probably go after Ireland first. We will take over the Caribbean, I think. We might go after Portugal. And we'll claim Canada as well, because right now we do not have Quebec. And I'll probably maybe invade America as well. Well, the Federal Kingdom, because that is basically the 13 colonies. Spain still has some holdings over here. But yeah. Oh, we will. Oh, sorry. I didn't realise the Federal Kingdom is the one that we get here for reconquer the Caribbean. Okay, anyways. Dominions and Commonwealth. The Dominions are the self-governing British colonies. This movement towards partial sovereignty has taken 100 years. It was about to take a next step forwards with the introduction of the Commonwealth system. Regrettably, with the recent passing of King George V in January, may God rest his soul, the project was halted. Now that Edward is formally inaugurated, it can proceed with his royal assent, of course. Parliament are eager to see their king continue the trend towards constitutionalism, although elements of the armed forces are trying to frustrate this process. Limited suffrage. It's going to have his democratic drift. I don't really want the Liberal Party to take control. It's Neville Chamberlain, he can bugger off. Prefer the status quo, or the Empire cannot afford sentimentality. Some of the colonies may seek to break free. Oh. I think we'll go for the status quo. I'm going to go for the status quo. So right now, I'm keeping the Windsor Loyalists in charge. So, okay, May Day passes uneventfully, radicalism has gone up. Let's have a look and see. So, we've got South Africa still with us. Oh, French India and Portuguese India is a thing. So British Burma, British Malaya, British India, the Dominion of Australia, New Zealand. So right in saying we have Hawaii. We do, the Kingdom of Hawaii. Kalakua, hopefully I say his name right, and we also have, we don't have anything in Canada, I don't think. We do control Newfoundland. Oh, the Socialist Republic of Quebec is claiming it. We'll try and take this over. Obviously the Russian Empire, oh, didn't realise, the Russian Empire still controls Alaska in this. Oh, join the League of Nations. We have been asked by officials of the League of Nations to appoint delegates to their conference in Geneva. We will be entitled to vote on all proposed conventions with the expectation that we will at some point ratify and implement the legislation produced by the international community. The intention of the League is to prevent further outbreaks of warfare by giving nations the space to settle their differences. The League of Nations. We can leave once all the voting has concluded. We will. We're going to be warring. I don't know if it's really worth stuff that I'm refusing it. I don't care. France is no friend of ours. I love how they can just literally punish everybody. 20% world tension and they can invade us. Fantastic. Anyways, I'm going to try and align with Spain. Align with Spain, get them to join the alliance, then we can invade Portugal from Spain, and we can also invade France from Spain. As well as obviously go across the channel as well. Oh yes, our divisions from China are coming back. We'll get to Spain soon. Yeah, we have slight wee holdings in China. We control Hong Kong. We control Nantong. And we also control, oh my days, Weihui. I've definitely said that wrong, but we also control there. Change flag, restore. We abolish the monarchy. Republic of Great Britain. That looks like a Hungarian flag. Oh, the Union with Ireland. Oh, we can change to the Union Jack. Nice. Well, we will do that once we've taken out Ireland. And of course, we are going to have to enable them. And Turkey moves towards absolution. Oh no. Which one's absolution? But you look like you're going to explode. The radicals are taking over. They have a decent number. They can claim the land that they've lost in the Balkans, really. Do you have anything? No. The trees are pretty much the same on this mod. That's what I've noticed. Of course, with the slight difference here. We can have defeat Rasputin's influence, or we can dispose the Tsar. Embrace the Black Hundreds. From the Soviet Union. So there is like slight wee things in the tree that make them different. So like we have the Senate and the People, so the Roman Empire. I don't know, does France have anything unique? Just dispose of the Emperor. Let's concentrate industry. And also improve machine tools. And let's change, oh gosh, I forgot about the factories. Bin. New guns. Artillery. Support equipment. Boom, boom, boom. And as for you, we'll go 5 up to you, that up to you, and we'll even get some, yeah, and then we'll get some convoys eventually, and close air support for now. Am I really going to use planes? I could just, no, do you know what, we're gonna rock some planes. I'm sure I said that in one of my other playthroughs and I'm yet to actually use them. Limited conscription, do we want to grab that now? Yeah, we'll grab that now. We do want to grow our army. We are currently decent bit of equipment short. You know what, we're going to maybe... These guys need a priority right now. Artillery is fine. Mainly because they're not even being used right now. I was going to place the Tectonic Reich. Can we be bothered fighting that civil war right now though? Can Poland do anything? They can abolish the monarchy as well. What about Hungary? Nothing. Romania, nothing. The Empire of Brazil, can you do anything? No. I'm sure, yeah, they can put the Jim Crow laws in action. But they can also get rid of the legacy of slavery, because right now it's not doing so great for them. They've also got it as well, which is also something they can get rid of. They can basically do the same thing. But the interesting thing about Louisiana is because, well, they're French, so they can't, but they're not like aligned with the French Empire. They're completely independent, and they want to take them out. Basically, you can do that. Let's just Spain right now. I'll just get that over and done with. Just get rid of you. Prohibition of poison gas passes. So who's currently all with the French? We've got French Indochina, the French Mandate of Pomeria. Ah, right, that's the part of Germany they have. We've also got the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg. Luxembourg is hella thick than their usual little bit here. Construction 2. We want our industry to be booming. Now, oh yes, military. There's a lot of stuff to grab in this. We currently do have the gold standard in play. Reparative vote and robber barons. Now, welfare state. Establish religion labour camps. Right now we have Sir Dudley Deschere. The Coast Guard have historically had both civilian and military functions. By placing the Coast Guard and military staff, we will emphasise their role in commerce protection and port defence. Okay. We can get a lot of bonuses because military staff. Oh damn. And then we can actually have high command. Oh, this is going to be good, actually. Right, that's mechanical computing. Now what we're going to do is we're going to swing around and start going down superior firepower. Few handman passes. Do you have anything interesting? No, the Republic of the Netherlands does not. Neither do they. Right, that's fine. Let's see if Spain's going to join up with us, because if they don't, then that's going to just throw a spanner into my works. Central powers expanded. Oh no, the Anglo-Spanish alliance, so they're in the Commonwealth. Who joined? Who joined who? Serbia. Serbia's joined the Central Powers. Central Powers, which currently consists of Poland, Serbia, and Hungary. The Italians may. Oh, right. The Balkan diplomacy. They can all of them. Oh my days! Like that's not messing around, but they're monarchists, so they're probably not going to join right now. I would do an alliance with Portugal, but I kind of want to take them out. Anyway, so let's do youth organisations. Now, we do have an industry tree. However, I'm not too bothered about that currently. I kind of want to get down the army part of the tree, because we can get down to a modern army, because right now, once we grab that, we get post-Great War Army, which is going to help us out. But I think, yeah, standing army, nations at arm. Offensive army, defensive army. So there's 4 different national spirits that get expanded on. Well, we go through during that part of the tree. Can't do any of you right now. We can go up to extensive. Crikey dicks. Anyways, we don't want you. Where is our war industrialist? There he is. There's the silent workhorse. There he is. Anybody else that's gonna tickle my fancy? Protection from curses. What the hell? Fortification. Backroom backstabbered. Landed gentleman. I think I want to go for colonial governor, because it would be cool to integrate all my puppets. Oh, Rio de la Plata. Okay. Wow. South America is just the Republic of Gran Colombia, the Empire of Brazil, and Rio de la Plata, with the Louisiana and Guyana and Suriname by the Netherlands. So that's not going to be terrible. Oh gosh. The Chan Santa Cruz and the United Republics of Central America are also together. So there's really not a lot of nations over here, actually. Saying that, oh, Portugal has a hella thick. Oh yeah, we don't have anything. Spain owns the Suez. Oh gosh, we don't have any of Africa. That needs to change. Well, we do kind of have some of Africa now, thanks to the Spanish being with us. Let's go ahead and get into artillery. Serbo-Albanian war imminent. Oh gosh, the King of Albania is thick. But Zog, I think you're gonna die, mate. Greater Serbia's here. And we also have Benito in that faction. And they're gonna destroy Romania. Well, that's brilliant. So basically, the Balkans is gonna be absolutely dicked on by the Central Powers. Socialist, Democratic, and Radical. Oh, they're all radical. Radical, Democratic. Okay, here it is. This is going to be a cakewalk for them. Maritime protections has been passed in the League of Nations, but we don't really care. How are we doing equipment-wise? Oh my days, we are still a lot of guns short. What we're going to do is we're going to bin the crap out of you. Let's dump you guys right now. Do not need you. Maybe we should stop exercising? Saying that, we could probably just bin you guys for the meantime. Yep, that's helped us out. You know what? What we'll do is also go ahead, we'll just flip these over to artillery, because we have a decent number of artillery in the reserves. Yeah, like we see, we had enough. And we're just going to send all them over to Spain. Oh, yep, I forgot we had a fallback line draw. Go ahead and bin that. Right. So, I don't know if I'll do any more playthroughs on this mod. We'll see how it goes. how interesting it turns out to be. The Polish Empire declared war on the Kingdom of Romania, because the focus trees aren't that unique. Might do a Roman one, but I played so much as Italians on the channel recently. I was going to play as them, I was like, yeah, we'll look at the Roman Empire, but like, just that Great War mod playthrough. I'm doing my second Fury playthrough as Italy in like the last couple of, like, in a 2-month period. That's 2 playthroughs for the Fury Italy. Just too much. Oh my gosh, Romania is dying. Bulgaria's even. Oh jeez, that's a hella thick faction. The French are gonna have to watch out for them, because the Italians will be coming for them. Because right now, Piedmont is under French control. I thought it was more land, but it's simply just Piedmont. But wow, surprised the French have not intervened. But again, world tension really wasn't high enough, and they. It was a monarchy though. Surprised didn't do anything. I love how we can ask for docking rights. Why? Why? Why would we do that? Why? We don't need their docking rights. We don't need them. We can go to early mobilization now. At war has spirit fiercely independent of Revolutionary Republic. Well, we don't have any of those. Early mobilization will do us some good. Even though it'll be a tiny little bit, but it's going to be good nonetheless. Let's get anti-tank, because the French are probably going to have tanks. I might get tanks, might not. I'm thinking we should probably go after the Americas as soon as possible. Well, get Quebec first, then we can actually take on the Americans. And again, we can take out France as well. Oh, League of Nations, Swedish entry. Don't you mean Sweden-Denmark entry? Swedish-Danish entry, really. How strong are you? 22 divisions. Okay, you have 2 divisions less than us at this current time. What's in artillery designer? Oh ho ho. Very nice. Breakthrough plus 20, defense plus 10. Crikey dicks. Iron Guard Romania? Really? Oh my days, that's an interesting portrait of him. But, oh, I'm not liking the Central Powers. I really ain't. But the Austrians went and joined the continental system. So that's a bit, well, actually they're doomed. Let's be honest, they're doomed. That's not a great position they've got themselves in, because they have to cover this whole front, and plus, why would you even bother defending Slovakia at this point? Because that's a really easy way to lose troops, especially if they break through. Simply just cut them off there. They're stuffed. How is Spain? Oh my gosh, Spain could cause us some trouble. Imagine that. The Commonwealth is now controlled by the Spanish. Yeah, do you want to see the tank divisions we had? What is that? I know it's 20 combat width, but why? Why so much cavalry? Lisboa. Okay. Fancy name. Gosh, this might be a tight war actually. I don't know if we should really be doing this anytime soon. Just getting rid of the Great War Horrors, so war support's going to go up by 5, group population's going to go up by 25%, and those tension limits are basically going to go bye-bye. Oh, we should definitely be able to jump up the partial mobilization once we're at war. And gosh, we do have the political power for it. Infantry hard attack and breakthrough plus 25%. Yes, please. And I think I am going to go with the yeah, I'm going to go for the this one. Because, well, that's going to be smashing. That breakthrough in defense on towed artillery. Hell yeah. Vehicle designer, what's in here? Basically tankette designer. Tractor. Okay. That's tanks, planes, boats. Right, military staff. Let's have a wee look in here. I know we want to get the infantry expert right now. Hopefully this should go much better now. It's a lot of bonuses we're getting. Oh, the Swiss are guaranteed by France as well. Take note of that. If we see the Swiss getting invaded, then it's all going to kick off. Right, that's all going well. Let's go ahead and grab Extraction 1. Right, and let's go ahead and grab a Specialist. Still terrible. Plus 6 soft attack. He's not great either. Oh, we can grab 3 of those? Oh, nice. So I think we'll leave them on that. And we can get 3 theorists as well. Chief of Intelligence. Infiltration Expert. Organization Expert plus 10. Let's save our political power. But national unity is almost done, so we're going to go after Portuguese Africa. British warmongers. Sorry, Portugal, we could ally with you, but you got land I want. So the Empire of well, it's Ethiopia. I can never say Abyssinia. But that's a different portrait of him as well than what we're used to. Empire to Bam. I'm just noticing things for the first time. That's a very nice hat. Do you have any unique things? No, oh, you do. Cultural reform. Superstitious remnants goes bye-bye. We have a Republic of China. They currently have Puyai somewhere. Emperor Puyai. I thought he'd be in charge. Oh, they are democratic. He's probably in charge of their oh, they're a lapsing member. He's probably in charge of their monarchists. He's just not in charge when they're democratic. Probably, it's the same for Edward. We'd have Neville Chamberlain. And why would we want Neville Chamberlain in charge? Sir Arthur Harris is the Empire Party. But our popularity is almost full on the monarchs, so Edward's going to be sticking around with us. That was the plan anyways. Sticking with the British Empire. How's our puppets doing? My subjects. They are slowly going down, which is nice. Let's go ahead and get more into, actually less into all of that, more into support. Plus we have anti-tank to start getting out as well, which we'll also dump 5 into. What we'll do is when we simmer all these. There we go, we'll do that. So right now we're fine for infantry equipment, so we can bump the priority down on that. Yeah, let's do this. Declare war. Thank you. Since we're doing that, let's do Lessons of the Great War. Yeah, the post-Great War Army, national spirit. Why does the Federal Kingdom of America have control of some of Africa? Nigeria and Cameroon, Ghana as well. And the Grand Duchy of Liberia is a puppet of them. Interesting, okay. And Sweden and Denmark has the Congo. Interesting. Oh, they also have Namibia as well. Okay, at least we kept control of the St. Helena, and also, what's this wee island called? Ascension. Just makes me think of the COD Zombies map. Anyways, call to arms in the British aggression of oh, what? Why? You fools. Oh, thank you. It's like, I don't know why there's that. Franco-Turkish alliance. Oh gosh, I panicked for a second there. Well, the Ottomans are, oh, they've dealt with the whole radical problem. Oh gosh, we are destroying the Portuguese. I see a chance to encircle them, and I am going to take that bloody chance. Oh no, no Portuguese India. Oh well, we took Lisbon. We didn't quite get that encirclement, but we oh well, we have now. Maybe we want you pushing that way, and we'll get him to push in that way. There we go. And they're dead. So let me go ahead and sort out this. Where's Portuguese India? Aha, Portuguese India. That is mine. Hopefully I can give that to India. Spain, I would give you it. However, I'm sorry. I'm taking it all. I'm taking all of that, and I'm also taking all of this. Ah, it's nice to bring that stuff back into fold, as well as some new territories as well. Spain, I'm sorry, but I'm rewarding you with nothing, mate. Yeah, I'm sorry. You ain't getting nothing. Have any claims on any of this? No, they don't. Don't have enough. Right. I guess I'll just take all states. Really? I think that's going to be nice. So we have some African territories again. Fantastic. And we have also got these lovely colony states of Portugal. Is there any decision that come up to tell us, like, what are you doing? Can I... So we've got 2 British Indias now. It's kind of annoying me, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the fantastic state transfer tool here and transfer that over. There we go, that's much better. You guys, you're too late for the war. You're too late. There's more mine cruisers out because I'm going to absolutely bombard the channel with mines. Right, let's head on home and get ready for Ireland now. How strong is Ireland? 12 divisions, 3 ships. China cedes Manchuria. Oh, China. The Republic of... Interesting Chinese bloc. Doing a great job of holding off the Japanese. Align the Heavenly Kingdom. Align the Philippines. Doesn't look like they can align... Oh, align Siam as well. And doesn't look like they can make a compromise with China. What can the Heavenly Kingdom do? Push Japan back. They can fight them. Oh, they can demand our ports. French, Portuguese. Oh gosh, they can demand all the ports. Anyways, oh, we've lost some. Okay. We've only got 10 divisions that can go over at once. So 10 divisions, and let's go from Liverpool to maybe not Dublin. Actually, let's go from Plymouth to Cork. Probably an interesting choice of invasion destinations and well, places to launch it from as well. Let's go ahead and actually bring the whole Royal Navy back home because we are going to need them for the French. I'm saying that. Probably strike the French maybe at the same time that the Central Powers is also striking at the French. I think I'll make the job easier because that'll be a two-front war that we're fighting. International created. The Social Republic of the Ukraine has announced that its government is taking the lead in creating a military alliance between the radical republics of the world. Okay, Republican International. Oh, they've got a weird tree. Okay. Alright, well, if that's what they want to do, then by all means, go ahead. Albania's died, and I really don't know how the land's been divvied up there. Is Greece in the faction? Well, just to save us all that border gore, we'll mark that state and we'll transfer to Italy, and Montenegro can go to the Serbs. There we go, that's looking much better. Have they allied anybody else into their faction? The Republican International, Chinese bloc, nothing else seemed to have happened. It seemed the Commonwealth growing their... what the f... Okay, the Chinese bloc is just a complete and utter piss take, really. Really is. King Albert's regency continues. Field Marshal Horthy is appointed regent of Hungary by it. Okay, good for them. Now, I'm actually going to go ahead and take that off Bulgaria and transfer that to the Iron Guard. Oh, Bulgaria does actually have a claim on it. They have a claim. They all have claims on it. Right, that's how Romania is staying. Just to be visually pleasing for us. It looks like the Teutonic Reich is falling and the Kingdom of Westphalia is winning. Now they are, sadly, kind of I think they're supported by the French, I think. Well, they'll probably end up joining the French is what I should be saying. Claim Ireland. Naval invasion is almost ready to go. The Caucasian Democratic Republic, who is with the okay, the Russians are fighting them all. Okay. Well, that faction may be short-lived, sadly. Well, actually, not sadly. Goodbye, radicals. Goodbye. Our fleet is where? Scotland. What a fantastic location to be chilling in. Anyways, the guys are going to be on that. The whole 3 ships that they're going to come up against. See if they sink all 10 divisions. Imagine that. It's like... Oh, I forgot to change the war economy. We should be able to do that once we go to war with Ireland. Hopefully. Well, we'll finish the episode off with the War of Ireland. Hopefully it's not like my Kaiserreich livestream back in, oh gosh, whenever that was. That was disastrous. That will always be my biggest naval invasion failure. Well, as of now anyways. It's not great. Finland's won in dock rights. I don't see why you need them, so bugger off please. I really don't see why they need them. I don't know why that is the Kingdom of Sweden Denmark when it's also the Kingdom of basically Sweden, Denmark and Norway. I feel like they could be called like the Scandinavia or something, but oh, it's cool. Yeah, Scandinavia would have worked better. They also have control of Greenland and Iceland, of course. and the Faroe Islands, which is actually can be puppeted as an independent country. Sorry, Ireland has come to this. Hopefully you do not join up with the French or get guaranteed by the French, because that would be disappointing. They can't do anything exciting, which is a shame. Do they have anything that's really going to help them out? They are a lapsing member of the League of Nations. I thought they had Horrors of the Great War. I was like, well, okay. Let's do the weapon advancements. Do we still have that post? Yeah, we do. Political power gains the only thing taking a hit right now. Let's build more military factories. And let's go ahead and invade Ireland. Goodbye. Let's deploy the ships to escorts. The what empire? Okay, India is revolting against the French India. Okay, and someone's angered Japan. But they have a non-aggression pact together right now. China looks outwards. Oh. Well, they're also going to demand the ports. Well, they can demand ours, but we'll tell them to bugger off. Everyone's wanting to join in. We're not going to need. Oh, we're not going to need you. Hopefully. I'm hoping, anyways. Yeah, we're good. We're good here. We're good. We're good. We're good. The fleet has finished doing their. They need to escort now because I've got 14 divisions that need to come over here. Let's. Oh, I got rid of Claude. Didn't want to get rid of Claude. Oh gosh, making an absolute mare of that. Let's go to the north, to Belfast, where that's the only place in Ireland I've ever been, and that was ages ago. Went across some ferry from Stranraer. That was interesting. And interpreters of Napoleon. Our General Staff is re-examining many of the Army's foundational doctrines since the Great War, and now thought is turning to the great strategists and tacticians of the 19th century who formed the basis of our old textbooks. Jumini, Clausewitz, and Bülow. A lines of communication basis of operation. We believe that graphically outmaneuvering the enemy was the most efficient means of winning a war, which requires surprising the enemy by striking at vulnerable spots, and that a sufficiently advanced general could achieve victory without even fighting a decisive battle against the main enemy forces. Clausewitz looked instead to the mass conscript armies as the basis of victory, believing modern war would become more and more total in nature. In the perfect war, psychology and morale would play the key role, with geography and manoeuvring relegated to secondary concerns. Neutralising the enemy army, whether it be battle or surrender, would be more important than seizing territory. Bülow's ideas were more successful in the field of light infantry tactics, but strategically he believed mathematics was key to victory, with successful attacks dictated by choosing the correct angles of incidents to the enemy. So we get division speed and encryption from going for Jominian theories. Clausewitzian theories gives us organization division recovery rate, which is very nice for 720 days. Division training and experience from the Bülowian theories, or we can just go none of them and get political power. I'm going to go for Clausewitzian theories, and we're getting a bit from him. A Prussian who fought Napoleon as a junior officer, Clausewitz saw the small professional armies of the Ancien regime shattered by the mass conscript armies of nationalistic France. This changed from limited war of dynasty against dynasty to the absolute or perfect war of people against people, where the entire population throws itself into the cause of war, and formed his ideas on how war should be waged and its relationship to society. He coined the maxim that war is the continuation of politics by other means. His ideas were elastic principles rather than rigid rules, and the idea of friction, of things going wrong, plays a key role. For example, an offensive will gradually lose its momentum as the defender accrues more advantages from terrain, short supply lines, and patriotic defiance, until eventually the culminating point is reached and a counteroffensive will throw back the aggressor. The relative peace of long 19th century once seemed to indicate a reversion to limited wars, but the Holocaust of the Great War appears to have vindicated Clausewitz. Very good. Okay, that was a little bit in the history of him there. The government of the Republic of Ireland has communicated desire to send an exchange for continued existence as a dominion realm within. A Dominion realm. A Dominion realm. Nope, we're gonna annex you. I'm sorry. Britain rejects surrender. We barely even touched you. We didn't even take Dublin or Belfast. You just lost Cork. But I do want to take them over because I want to, you know, put the Union Jack, you know, and cross the St. Patrick to the flag. Be nice. Do we want to do any of this research? Yeah, we do. We do. Let's go. Come on, aggressive. Let's defeat them so we can call it a day. I think we should just cut off Dublin rather than attacking it right now. Okay, that division has other plans. He's just like, do you know what? Nope, I'm going for it. Let's get the Sten Mark II. We're struggling slightly. I think one of you should go that way. Okay, we're just directly assault. Oh, we've encircled it. You go that way. You head on to Belfast. You just help with that because you've not got much organisation. So, yeah, well there goes Ireland, and I'm just gonna take all the states. Thank you very muchly. And let's go in here. Union with Ireland. Nice, good old Union Jack. And we have you guys to port. And we have 3 more factories. So boom, 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 boom. Then we'll start getting planes back in, which we really need to research a more up-to-date version of the fighter, that is for sure. And then we've got 2 more of you. Let's get some more convoys. And I forgot to go into war economy, so we're just going to partial mobilization. We'll go into extensive conscription. We shall go ahead and get the... We'll just fill up our high command with a army regrouping guy. Good old Archibald. Let's get John. And let's also get to Claude. Cannot not have Claude. What have we got here? Oh, that's that. That event we had pop up. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the... Oh, we've changed to the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland. Nice. But anyways, guys, I'm going to leave that first episode there. Hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I'll be back very soon for some more of this. Anyways, guys, take care. Cheery bye, and then out.